Amelia Mary Earhart was born on a summer night, July 24th, 1897, during a lightning storm. Her grandmother said, "This child will bring thunder into the world." Her father, Edwin, a railroad lawyer with big dreams, stood at the window watching the storm roll in, while her mother, Amy, a strong and unconventional woman, cradled the newborn in the warm glow of a flickering candle. Amelia wasn't like the other girls in her neighborhood. She didn't care about dolls or dresses. Instead, she built ramps in the backyard and launched herself off them in a wooden box, pretending it was a flying machine. She climbed trees, raced through fields, and once tried to hunt rats with a homemade trap, just to see if she could. Her favorite thing was pretending to be an explorer or a pirate. Her parents called her Millie the Adventurer. She didn't know it yet, but all this climbing, leaping, and dreaming would one day help her become something no one expected: a pilot. Amelia loved books. She read everything she could find about women explorers, inventors, and adventurers. At night, she would hide under the covers with a flashlight, lost in stories about people who dared to do the impossible. At school, she was smart, curious, and bold, always asking questions, always thinking bigger. Her notebooks were full of sketches of flying machines and bold ideas like, "What if I build my own?" She didn't see limits, she saw challenges. Even when people said, "That's not something girls do," she just smiled and thought, "Watch me." When Amelia was 10 years old, she saw her very first airplane at a county fair. But instead of being impressed, she frowned. "It looks like a pile of junk," she said. It was clunky, loud, and barely lifted off the ground. Still, something inside her stirred, a quiet spark. She wouldn't think much about it then, but later, that moment would come back. The sound of the engine, the way it moved through the air. Even though she didn't know it yet, her heart had taken its first tiny step off the ground. As she entered her teenage years, Amelia refused to be boxed in by what society expected. She played on the boys' basketball team, learned how to fix motors, and once took apart an entire motorbike, just to understand how it worked. During World War I, she volunteered at a military hospital and saw brave pilots return from battle. That's when the dream started to become clearer. She wasn't just curious about flying anymore, she wanted to be up there. She started writing in her journal, "I want to do something great, something daring, something no one expects from a girl like me." Then, at age 23, everything changed. Amelia visited an airfield in California and took a short ride in a yellow biplane. The flight lasted just 10 minutes, but that's all it took. The moment the wheels left the ground, Amelia's heart soared. The wind in her hair, the earth shrinking beneath her. She felt something she'd never felt before: freedom. It was the moment she knew her future. Her feet would never fully touch the ground again. She finally found a teacher, tough, no nonsense, and surprised that a girl even wanted to learn. But becoming a pilot wasn't easy. Amelia worked as a nurse, a photographer, even a truck driver, anything to save up for flying lessons. She practiced hard, made mistakes, got back up. She had done it. She wasn't just dreaming anymore. She was flying. Amelia Earhart wasn't born a legend. She was born curious, brave, and ready to challenge every rule written for girls in her time. She didn't come from money. She didn't have special powers, but she had something stronger than all of that: belief in herself. That belief, along with grit and heart, carried her all the way into the skies. and she never looked back. Amelia Earhart, the girl who taught the world to dream and then dared to fly after it. Like and subscribe for more young biographies.